I'm honestly lacking clothes at this point. That's because most of my clothes are in Lagos. I didn't think I was going to be in PH this long, so please bear with. I do have the same outfit as in my previous video. Welcome back to my channel, guys. Welcome if this is your first time. I hope you're here to stay. So today is actually another episode of Chat with Shaz. You know, we're trying to grow the brand. This is episode 2, and I'm going to be I'm going to be asking a question. So this was actually inspired by the first episode of Chat with Shaz. If you haven't seen it, I talked about my views on dating and relationships today, so make sure you do check it out. I will link it in the description box. So today I am going to be asking you guys, what should you bring to the table as a woman? I'm gonna do like what you should bring to the table as a man, but today we're talking about our ladies, okay? So if you haven't subscribed, you already know what I'm about to say. Please do subscribe and join the Shaz Nation family, all right? I'm just basically trying to work on myself, trying to grow myself as a woman. So I do watch a lot of videos concerning relationships, marriages, etc. I did ask some guys about what they expect a woman to bring to the table, and also my opinion, so what I believe I should bring to the table in my marriage. So like I always say, I'm very open to learning. If you have anything to add, please put it in the description box, and if you also have anything to subtract, please also put it in the description box. Let's just have a discussion, all right? So before I start this video, let me give you some tea, because actually this isn't even tea, this is coffee, because it's very bitter. So a friend of mine was sharing a story about her past relationship, and she was with this guy, you know, they were in love and everything, and then they had this argument, and he goes, "You bring nothing to the table." This is someone that you've clearly said you love, and she said she loves you too, and for you to say that to her, I mean, that's, you know, men, please work on yourself. Whenever you're angry, like, not just men, actually, men and women, whenever you're angry and you're talking to your significant other, please be mindful of what you say, because once you say it, you can't take it back. Initially, she did feel bad, but I had a chat with her, and we finally dissected the whole situation. He is a Lagos big boy. So a Lagos big boy is a guy that has a lot of money, clean or dirty, but he still has the money. He knows like the big people in Lagos, the people that run things in Lagos. Yeah. So whenever things are happening, like, he's always there, you know, all these events, he has like front row tickets. So that's like a Lagos big boy for you. And in Nigeria, it's very common for you to see a guy get married to a girl because of her father's wealth. If her father is a politician or an oil tycoon, he's most definitely going to get married to her, because he's going to inherit all of that. Most of his friends clearly will be Lagos big boys, and his friends were dating girls that, you know, their parents had a lot of money. Now my friend, is just a regular girl. You know, she's not poor, but she's not like super rich. She's just very comfortable. So him saying that she doesn't bring anything to the table, what she understands by that now is she doesn't bring any connections. Like, unlike his friends' girlfriends, who, you know, who they're gonna inherit the company from. So she's just a regular basic girl. That, and also some things she used to tell me about her character that he didn't like. She's very much like me. She's very gentle, and he didn't like that. He wanted her to be a lot more aggressive. For him, she wasn't the one, and now she has met someone else who absolutely loves everything that the other guy hated. I'm so happy for her. Anyways, why am I telling you this story? As a woman, what you bring to the table would definitely depend on the man. So you have men who really just want you to be able to cook well and just to have sex, and that's it. And you have other men who would push you to be like ambitious and, you know, to be supportive and all of that stuff. So it all depends on the man. Now, personally, the number one thing, well, in no particular order, the things that I would like to bring to the table in my marriage is, number one, I would like to bring my husband peace. I am a very peaceful person. I avoid drama. I avoid arguments. I just avoid anything that's just going to take my peace away or that's going to stress me, because stress does not look good on me, guys. Like, I cannot deal with stress. So because I am peaceful, I want to bring peace to my husband. And you know, the funny thing, as much as the man is the head of the family, you know, he's the provider, he's this, he's that, we're actually the ones that determine the tone and the atmosphere of our house, not the man. So it's very important that you have that mentality or that mindset of always wanting to be peaceful, because it means your household is going to be peaceful. The next thing on my list is supportive / encouraging. Men deal with a lot of them don't talk very much about what they're going through, but if your husband comes to you to tell you about what he's going through, or if he has a business idea, or if he's struggling with his business at the moment, please be mindful of words you use at such times, because they are very, very sensitive. So things you say could either make or break him. It could either inflate or deflate his ego. So as his woman, it's very important that you use a soft approach and be very supportive of whatever it is he wants to do, providing is a good thing, obviously. Not like he's going to come up to you and say, oh, I'm going to cheat today, and be like, yes, babe, you should totally cheat on me. No, not that, okay? Thirdly, I want to be financially independent. I cannot stress how much men love it when a woman is financially independent. He might have a lot of money to provide for you and to get you every single thing you want, but knowing that without him, you can still get yourself stuff, that's like one of the best feelings. Trust me, I've had a lot of guys tell me that, a lot of good, mature guys, not like childish boys. So I know what I'm saying. It doesn't even have to be like a strenuous job. Just keeping yourself busy, they love that as well. So please make sure you keep yourself busy. Like I said, it doesn't have to be a 9 to 5. It could be YouTube, it could be a little business. Just make sure that you have income coming, because the truth is there will be times when you would be the breadwinner of the family. As Africans, you would definitely testify to this. A lot of times our mothers were actually the breadwinners of the family. So maybe our fathers were going through like some financial difficulty at the moment, and literally your mom is the one like providing food, paying the rent, but she wouldn't tell you. So it's very important that you are financially stable and financially independent. So when your husband isn't doing so well, you can just pick things up like nothing ever happened. I want to be submissive to my husband. I believe in submission. I grew up watching my mom submit to my dad, and it was great. And now I have 3 sisters that are married, and they're very submissive to their husbands, and they're all happy. So I've had 4 examples of successful marriages that submission was involved, and for me that's just a big deal. Next thing I want to bring to the table is spirituality. As you already know, I love God. Even though I haven't posted a faith video in a while, I'm currently on an intimate journey with God, because my mom was like the prayer warrior in the family, and I want to be that for my husband and for my children and for my family. So right now I'm just basically building my relationship with God so that I can be that prayer warrior. I think it's very important as a woman to be spiritual, because a lot of times your husband might be doing things that you have complained about, and he's just not changing. But when you start praying every day, like I've heard so many stories of this happening, trust me, the Holy Spirit will definitely touch him and he will change. So it's very important that you are the spiritual one. It's good as well if he's also spiritual, but I think women are easily more spiritual than men. I could be wrong, but that's just what I feel. So these are like traits that I would like to have in terms of domestic values. Of course, I believe it's important that you know how to cook and clean as a woman. Not to say that men shouldn't know how to do it too. I believe in teamwork, If I'm available, I would like to do it. If I'm not available, like my husband should be able to do it as well. It's not like you have to cook, you have to clean. No, I don't believe in that. But I also feel it's a good thing for you as a woman to be able to cook and clean. I really want to pick my words wisely so that, you guys don't misunderstand me. I don't want to say it's the role of a woman to cook and clean, but I do feel we're better at it. Let me just put it that way. We're better at cooking. Those are like the main things I would like to bring to my husband. They're very, very simple. If you have any other thing you feel a woman should bring to the table, please put it in the description box. I'm eager to read what you guys have in mind. I hope you enjoyed this video. Again, if you haven't subscribed, please make sure you do subscribe and join the family. Thank you so much, and see you next time. God bless. Bye.